So what are some of your best experiences on the job? I mean, it seems like a pretty cool job anyway.
Yeah. God, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things that every day is so cheesy,
Every
isn't it?
day is special.
But like, I never come into work and I'm, like if you wake up and you got had a couple of hours sleep and you're just like, oh, not today. That never happens.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm stoked to come into work every day. Like, I think some of the highlights, like recording Hindsights, was always so fun because they're just like the silliest guys in the world, and I've never laughed as hard as I did when we were doing that album. That was great. That's probably the big one, and then stuff like when we recorded Headroom, then I ended up going on tour with them and Citizen and Diamond Youth and made a lot of really great friends doing that.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool in the way that it kind of, I guess, opens a lot of doors to other really great experiences. Like when I went back to New York and again after touring with Trouble Sleep, I made a record with them, and that was cool just to go to another country and make a record.
Yeah. Do you have producers that you take inspiration from? Is it like bands when they say, "Oh yeah, we're really influenced by Nirvana," like every band?
Yeah.
But do you have the same with producers?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm really fortunate that I get to speak to quite a lot of the producers that I like, love their work. So like my friend Neil Kennedy, who works at the Ranch, we talk about recording a lot together.
Yeah.
And like, he does some incredible records.
Yeah,
And I love
definitely.
like Peter Miles's work. He did a record with a band called Tonight Is Goodbye in like 2008, I think, and it's my all-time favorite production on a record.
Yeah.
Kurt Ballou, who is in Converge, is phenomenal. Like, the way that he can make records sound so crushingly heavy but still so natural is incredible.
So what albums that have you worked on that are coming out that you can talk about next year? Are you looking forward to?
So, what can I talk about? Today I've been mastering Womp's new record, which is awesome. That's really good. Steve Albini produced a little more than half of it, and then the other half was produced by a guy called Chris Marshall in Glasgow. So that's like a really cool record. I've been working with a band called Mahogany, which is Lou from Nine Harvest's brother's band.
Oh right.
Their first record sounded a lot like Tiger's Job, but the new one is taken like a super 80s influence. Like when I was mixing it, they would just like make the drums sound like Phil Collins.
If you'd like to see our interview with Womps, talking about Steve Albini, etc., just a little card will pop out the side here. Just click on that. So is there any other bands that you're looking forward to their albums coming out that you've worked on?
Yeah, I've been working with a band called Nightlife, who are from London. They're like a really great, I guess, pop rock band.
Right.
They it's really cool. I guess 7 or so years ago, I ran a record label called All Aboard Records, and I put on a split between a band called Chaos Days and All or Nothing. And between those bands, that was probably my main introduction to more DIY music and stuff.
Right.
And Nightlife is the guitarist from Chaos Days and the drummer from All or Nothing.
Right.
So it kind of felt like everything's sort of come full circle. So
It's
that was
all your
rad.
fault.
Yeah. So that's a really cool album. We're doing a single with Wall Eater, so that'll be really fun.
Nice.
I hope I can talk about that. I'm sure it's fine. I just did a single with,
out.
I just did a single with Keeper.
Yeah.
And that sounds sick. They smash it. They're so good.
Cool.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of really cool stuff this year.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I've totally forgotten about, and I always get like a brain, like mind blank.
Mind block.
Mind block. I can't even remember the word for mind block when I'm trying to think of all the stuff I've worked on. But
It's because you do so much. So
it's been
busy.
a lot. It's been a big year.
But, should be a good year next year as well.
Yeah, totally.
That's all my questions. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to do this interview
Thank
with
you,
us.
dude.
Something a bit different, but it's cool. It's really good to get a different perspective from
Thanks for doing
behind the
this, man.
mixing desk, not necessarily on the stage. If you like this video, check out our other videos. You can click subscribe and you'll get them all delivered to your inbox. And you can check out all the videos here. Give us a like, subscribe to Start Riot, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. Cool. That was good. That was
Cool.
really good.
All right. Sick.